All right, let's get ourselves a 10-minute game here. We've got black. I play a lot of Najdorf. Let's go for it. Let's see if we get an open. There we go. Okay. I was thinking about playing a dragon. I haven't played that in a long time, and I'm not very well versed in it, so I thought, ooh, English attack. This I like to see. Okay, so I'm going to play e5, kick the knight back here. And now I've got some choices. Ooh, there's this fun line where you push this A pawn and kick this knight to what will be the square most likely. Or, I'm sorry, this square. Because white wants the castle long here. And that just binds him up so nice. And then you just push the pawn again. Instead of taking, he puts here, and this is a constant problem. I think in this position, bishop e7 is the mainline move. Yeah, I think it's bishop e7, bishop e6, knight b7, rook c8, queen c7. That's the basic setup, so I'm going to give it a shot. He should play bishop e3. There we go. So yeah, we're going to play like this. b4 is another way to play here. But this becomes a struggle for d5 most of the time. Okay, so I'm just going to commit to the castle here. We'll see if he castles short. He comes at me. Okay. h4. Okay, so can I play d5? It's like it's always a struggle here in the Najdorf. You're always playing for this as black because it just opens up the visibility of this bishop primarily, like my bad diagonals there. But if you play it too early, it's no bueno. So I think I have it right now, though. I'm almost certain I have it right now. And if I can do that, it'll blow up the middle here. Let's go for it. I don't want to take too much more time, but I think this is the move because you're also threatening d4, so that's got to be dealt with. This gets the knight out of the g4, g5. Does not recapture, so now we can totally blow up this part of the board, and I think that's a wise decision. Or we could play the knight in here with a threat to take the bishop, and also obviously a threat here with check. So let's see what we should do here. I kind of like the idea of just doubling the pawns here and then maybe queen c7 just right away. Yeah, okay. Got to get this knight into the game. Got to get this rook into the game. Those are my primary goals right now. So I'm going to play... Let's play knight b7 here. I guess it's just knight d7 since there's only one knight. Stop that advance. Let's see if he comes over with g4. Oh, that's looking pretty sacky, isn't it? Okay. So, how do we stop this here? I want to play rook c8 very badly. I think it's probably the best move because if bishop takes, queen is pinned. So there'd be the exchange of queens here, and then my rook lands on c8, and this bishop would be hanging, as it were. That would leave me with two minors. He won't be up a pawn, but the structure is going to be in trouble over here. I don't know, man. I don't really love the way this shook out. Let's see. How can I mess this up for him? You know what? I'm just going to go into this endgame here. Because let's see. If he takes, right? If I take, he comes down and takes. But he can't give this check. He does have the threat of a mate here. I come down and say check. He's got to move. And then doesn't the knight here just work? Doesn't it just hold the position down? Well, you know what? Let's just trade the queens off. I'm spending too much time here. Way too much time. All right, I'm just going to sit here to try and double these rooks on the C file. Yeah, so we'll play in here. If I can, I'm going to squeeze the king in there. All right, I guess the king's going in the corner. That means this pawn is very weak. Very, very weak. All right, let's go ahead and double the rooks. And now I need to find a way to trade some pieces off, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Knight in here. Knight here. Brings him over. Gets this bishop active. Okay. That answers that. So let's see if we can get this. Chase this bishop a little bit, since he's guarding that square that I want to get to. Okay. He's going to go ahead and take. We'll take. I'm not so sure what he's doing here. What's so bad about this? Oh, I see what's bad about that now. We can let him take it also. Let's see. I'd like to keep this together. Running low on time, though. I need to play a little bit longer time controls, especially when I'm working on things. Let's go ahead and just take this diagonal away. I don't think he, since I'm built up here, I don't think he can ever let me have this. Okay, this could win a pawn. So you could play here, 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 takes, right? Then he's going to grab that pawn. I don't know if any of that helps me. Boy, I'd love to trade that light squared bishop. Let's go ahead and hit the rook. Force him to do something, and then I'm going to push this pawn. I think that's the way to kick this guy. So we've got a threat here. He's got to deal with it. And then we can push the pawn. Okay, so let's push the pawn. This should give us the square. It's pretty nice. We can even drop the bishop back here to defend now. First, we're going to take our square we've been eyeing the whole game. So, all right, good. We've got him thinking finally. Yeah, he realizes right now that it's falling apart down there. He does have plenty of time to come up with an answer, though. I love that this bishop can know. Not this bishop. This bishop can just come back here, and also with a tempo, too. That's pretty great. Okay. Well, yeah, we just trade off the most dangerous piece he's got right now, that dark squared bishop. That's wonderful. Yep, and we've still got Tempe here. This is looking good. This is looking good. Ooh, he's gonna trade that way. That is looming. Let's see what he does about this. Check. If we can get him on a light square, we are cooking. Here. Maybe puts him there. But that is really bad too for him. Okay. Thinking too much. Yep. That's good. It's looking good. Yep. So I can't even just start pushing this, I think. But instead, I think this check, if he comes in there, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to hit this pawn up. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. I think this tactically wins it. I may have pulled this off. All right. I always love to win with a Najdorf. That one got strange quickly. Very, very quickly. Yeah, the king will forever be on this half of the board, and I'll just be able to start picking off pawns. Yeah, he let this one slip away. There it is. All right.